Welcome back to BBB Adventures. If you're new to the channel, welcome. We are Mary Beth, Brentley, and Disco, and our goal is to share our life and adventures in hopes of inspiring others to stay moving and enjoy life.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to BBB Adventures, everyone. As you can tell, we're in Luna. Woohoo! We're taking a second trip in Luna. We're going all the way to Beaumont, Texas.
Beaumont!
Which is about 60 miles away.
That's 80.
Oh, 80 miles away.
Maybe further. Who knows?
We are actually going to our first Corvair meetup since 2013. Super excited about it.
There'll be other Corvairs there.
There'll be other Corvairs there. And we are going in Luna. We're actually staying at a hotel, which is very disappointing. We're staying in a hotel, the host hotel of the Corvair meetup, because that's what you do when you go to a Corvair meetup. It's not a campground. We almost booked a spot at the campground because the hotel's not dog friendly. But the chairperson of the Corvair meetup from the Houston Corvair Club made a call to the hotel and they made an exception for our 4-pound little toy poodle. So that's good. So we're looking forward. It's a Houston Corvair Club event, a tradition that they've had for many years. Are you doing what makes you happy?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we're on our way to Beaumont.
Beaumont, Texas.
We got off the really loud road onto a semi-loud road. But when your air conditioning is 260, it's always loud. And if you don't know what 260 is, it's 2 windows and 60 miles an hour. Exactly 250. We're not going 60, we're only going 50.
For those of you who may be new to the channel, we're in our Corvair Greenbrier 1962 Greenbrier camper van that we've affectionately referred to as Luna, because shortly after we bought Luna, we happened upon a picture on the internet of this actual van
On the moon.
on the moon.
It was really on the moon.
Yeah.
NASA apparently used it as some sort of experimental moon lander.
Yeah, so
I don't
she
know.
of course has to be named Luna. So like we mentioned, if you could hear us when we were on the I-10, we are headed to Beaumont for a Houston Corvair Club meetup. Used to be the heart of Texas. It's kind of like a reunion, trying to keep that tradition going. We expect it to be a very small turnout, but there will be other Corvairs there, and we're super excited to see everyone. And that meet starts tomorrow. Today is Thursday. So Brentley and I have loaded the Apollos onto the back of Luna, and we're gonna go for a bike ride when we get to Beaumont today. Yeah, we're gonna visit 2 breweries and maybe a house that's open for tours. So, yeah.
It's okay, buddy. Beaumont!
We made it to Beaumont! Yay! And Brentley realized he forgot to pack bike shorts.
No chamois for me.
No chamois for him, so we're gonna go to the thrift shop and try and find just some regular
Gym shorts.
gym shorts.
No chamois.
We're all checked in at the hotel. Just unloading Luna. Bringing all the stuff up to our room. Bikes too will have to go in. I got work to do.
You ready to go? There's our hotel. We checked into the room and Mary Beth packed us a nice lunch, so we ate our lunch in our room, and then we got the bikes off the van, off Luna, and we're ready to go on a little adventure. So that's next. Ready to go, buddy? Let's go.
See you later, Luna. Have fun under the palm trees. Franklin. We left Franklin in Houston.
So we've been pedaling around these neighborhoods on our way to wherever we're going, and we keep seeing these houses like this one. This is a good example of the houses we're seeing, but they're just these ornate, large, huge, really cool architecture. Yeah, this house is really something.
Bradley's sporting his new Goodwill shorts. Hope his butt doesn't get too sore without the chamois.
I got my chamois.
Those are nice shorts though. You're gonna get a lot of wear out of those.
Without a chamois.
Beaumont is supposed to have more museums per capita than any other city in the United States.
United States or Texas?
Ah, it's a good question. I'll have to fact check myself. That's a big ass propeller straight away. Oh, there's a port. It's a port. Look at that ship.
Oh my goodness.
Cape Trinity.
That's a big old boat. How'd they get it here? How'd they get that boat here?
We're right next to some water here.
Must be.
There's a channel, the Natchez River. It comes up the Natchez River.
I don't know what it is. That's a cool building.
Looks like something straight out of the 20s, doesn't it?
It does. Like, I'm guessing that.
1920s, not
I'm-
the 2020s.
I'm guessing that building was made in 1920 something.
There's the big propeller I spoke of. Port of Beaumont. There are more ships down there. I don't see any cruise ships though.
It's a cool old building. A hotel. Yeah, it's broken windows and stuff, but yeah, it's really cool.
Well, looks like we made it to the main downtown area, and I caught a glimpse of this mural. How pretty is that? I love it. Beautiful sunset on the Arthur R. Richard Sr. building. So pretty. I don't know what's in that building, but they certainly have a pretty mural painted on brick. Nice. We found ourselves on Crockett Street. I don't know what that means, but here we are.
We made it.
Looks like New Orleans to me. These look like they've been rehabbed.
It's open.
Catch that crawfish. Looks like they're cowboys catching crawfish. That's cool. Not sure what that is.
We were pedaling down this street. They actually have a bike lane, but we saw this retail shop, so we turned around really quick and we went inside, and they let us bring our bikes in. There's our bikes. But this place is massive, and they have an unbelievable selection of stuff. If you're ever in Beaumont, Texas, and you like resale stores, consignment stores, whatever this is called, you got to check this place out. It is massive, and they got a huge variety of stuff. Three monkeys on a couch. Where did you guys get all this stuff?
Oh shit, man, everywhere. I've been doing it for years.
So much stuff. It's amazing. And you got a really interesting variety of things.
Yeah, this upstairs.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, I don't know if it's open outside. We usually have another building open too. Yeah.
Really? How do you get to that? From the outside?
Yeah, if that gate's open, then yeah, but it will be wider. But if it's not, then she might not make it back.
Wow, did you see this dental chair back here, baby?
I think I did.
There's a rocket.
Oh, we're gonna go past the teapot plate. I know. Keep going.
Did you
Stop.
find?
Right here. It's really pretty.
Oh, yeah. You should have your morning tea in that, huh?
My matcha.
Is that a matcha tea glass?
Yeah.
You should don't like this red one? That's neat
It's too
too.
small.
Oh. You gonna buy that
Borderline
teacup?
too small. I don't know how much it costs.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna go upstairs and see if Hold it up.
I'm gonna go show the guys this dental chair.
You need to have a filling fixed?
Look at this. Look at this dental chair from God only knows when.
I know, there's the...
There's all the
All the
drills
stuff,
and all the
wow.
stuff, and you put your head in that thing, and here's the tray where they had all the torture devices. And there's the old lamp.
Wow.
This is old, and
I'm
long.
glad I didn't have to go to the dentist when this stuff looked
This
like
stuff is scary. This
Yeah.
looks like some sort of torture machine. Oh my goodness. More stuff. Well, that was fun, wasn't it?
It was.
It was interesting. We didn't find anything we could fit in our bikes, but
No,
if we're ever in Beaumont, we're definitely coming back here.
for sure. They do online auctions too, so we'll check
Yeah.
their site out.
We'll put a link in the description of this place in case you want to visit and you're in Beaumont, because it's worth a visit. Hot Laps Hobby Shop. Is that for like slack hours maybe? I don't know. Oh yeah. Buckweiser.
That's cool.
Wow, look at all the tappers.
It's time to head back to our hotel.
We had a couple of beers and a beautiful dinner here. The beer was really good. We had a cauliflower crust Cubano pizza. So instead of marinara sauce, it had this mustard sauce, and it had all the things you'd expect on a Cubano sandwich. It was spectacular, and we just had a really good time. But it's time for us to
Hello back to Luna.
back to Luna, back to the hotel. Here we go. So we're leaving the brewery, and we're headed back towards the hotel. Bum, ba-da, 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 bum.
We had a good time at that brewery.
We're making our way back from Buxton Brewery, and we see a train ahead. It makes for low traffic on the road. That's a good thing about trains. Stops traffic. It's a cute little neighborhood.
Did you think about the fact that that Buckskin Brewery is the same as the Buckskin?
It's not Buckskin, it's Buxton. I did think about Buckskin Brewery in Taiwan, but that's Buxton.
Buxton?
There's different letters in that word.
Oh look, the train's gone.
Oh, the train is gone.
That gate's gonna raise. I'm gonna speed ahead. There it goes. I'm gonna go. I'm going for it.
Oh, apparently the tracks are bad going one way. Be careful. This is a nice road. Low traffic. I can see it in my rearview mirror. There's nobody behind me. We have about a 4-mile trip between the brewery and our hotel. Most of it is going to be on little roads like this. We are going to have to get on a busier road to get to the hotel, but most of it will be on this, I hope.
Got this 4-lane road. The road's very nice, but no shoulder. But luckily there's 4 lanes plus a chicken lane, so people are giving us space. So it's a pretty nice ride. You can tell by the shadows that we are headed east because the sun is behind us. "13 miles.
There's our hotel.
The Elegance.
The Elegant Hotel on the other side of the interstate. That's us. We're almost home.
I-10. Interstate Highway 10. Morning.
Good morning.
I don't think we turned the camera on last
After we
night.
got back to the hotel, we did not.
Yeah,
We just were lazy in our room.
yep, after the big bike adventure, we just watched a little TV and
A lot of HDTV.
yeah,
A lot.
we don't have cable at home, so
Yeah.
we watch mostly YouTube. But anyway, I crashed.
Yeah, you did.
I was tired. I slept longer last night than I have in.
Right. It's easy for him to sleep in a hotel away from home because he can't say, oh, I should be going doing this. Oh, I should go do
Yeah.
this. Oh, I should go do that. Oh, I need to get this done. He can't do that here. He's got nothing to do.
So I just sleep.
Yeah, it was good for him.
So anyway, today we're gonna go see if there's a little museum thing we want to go check out, see if they'll let us in with the dog, and maybe just do a little more cycling before this afternoon. Yeah, anyway, the Corvair thing officially starts this afternoon.
At 3.
So we got to get back for that. But for now, we're gonna head on the bikes and just tool around and do that.
See what we can see.
Let's go.
I don't like riding on these 4-lane roadways with no shoulder. There's not even a sidewalk option here. I'm looking to get off of it as soon as I can. I'm looking down at my map occasionally and seeing if there's a road that will go through to where we need to go. I think my map's actually going to tell me to take this left, this right. I'm poorly. I'm signaling that I'm turning right with my arm. There's a lot of train tracks in Beaumont, Texas. Boy, we had to cross 3 before we got very far from the hotel. I don't know how many of those 3 times was it the same track, at least twice. We just went under a set, and now we're about to go over the set. crazy amount of train tracks.
Here's another example of a house. It's got a separate carriage house. Yeah, it's got 5 chimneys because that's how they used to heat, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's a cool house. Really cool. I would just love to know the history of these places.
Here's the McFadden Ward Visitor Center. And the house sits behind this building. I'm not sure if we have to start at the visitor center or at the house. That's the house we're going to tour. It's beautiful. Check in at the visitor center. Yes, indeed.
This is the McFadden Ward House Museum, which offers a glimpse into the lifestyle of a prominent, wealthy Southeast Texas family from the early 1900s through 1950. Built in 1905 and 1906 in the Beaux Arts colonial style, the 12,800 square foot house features 4 massive iconic columns and a colonnade-lined porch, gracing a full city block with spacious lawns and gardens. The McFadden family had amassed considerable wealth from cattle ranching, farming, real estate, and trapping, and like many others in Beaumont, their wealth was further amplified by their interests in the Spindletop oil discovery. The family, including their daughter Mamie, who later married Carol Ward and lived in the house, resided there for 75 years. The house was added to the National Register of Historic Places in 1971 and designated a Texas State Historic Landmark in 1976.
Last year that it was being built, they lived up on the 3rd floor.
Okay.
Their daughter got married. They decided.
Okay.
See if we can peek.
Look at this wallpaper. Wow.
I know. The wallpaper is a fabric wall, but when cars came out,
Yep.
he okay, 3 spigots. What do you think the 3rd one is for?
Well, there's hot, cold, and I don't know.
Good for you. Usually people say both. It's to the rainwater.
I thought about that. Maybe
Yeah.
it's rainwater.
That's an intercom.
Oh, that's an intercom.
Yeah.
So, because older houses had bells
Yeah.
for each room.
Well,
but,
this one is the bell.
Oh,
And
how cool is that?
I know. And then, of course, the arrow would move and show
Which room?
which room. That's an elevator that was put in for Mrs. McFadden in her later years.
Wow.
It goes right up to her bathroom in her primary bedroom.
Wow. That's cool.
It is.
Wow, that's neat.
The guys ate breakfast here at Beaumont. I'm going to show you. I don't know if you'll be as impressed as I am, but you can see the grape motif there.
Oh, yeah.
And here.
Yeah.
And that's grape leaves there.
Oh, yeah. It's all a theme.
Yeah. And out there.
And these are grapes.
Yeah.
I like these lights that look like grapes.
I know. So
What are these things that look like they're cigarette holders?
They are.
Is that what those
I
are?
think filters off or something.
Yeah.
And I guess they're having a soda or something.
So that must be new cigarettes for a guest if they want to smoke.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I
I've never
remember
seen those before.
Actually, she was the last. He died in 1960 or 61. So, and she didn't die until 82. There's a story about that. When they first started up the museum, the 3rd floor wasn't open because it was chock full of stuff. And so as they moved it out, this statue was there, they thought, what a funny statue, because she had
Right, her arm up like that with a
Yeah.
post.
with the post. And they showed the house to a bunch of tour guides from other house tours around the U.S. And one of the ladies said, oh, you have an Ansonia clock. Where's the pendulum? Pendulum.
And it was up there. You found it?
Yeah, they found it.
What's interesting.
So while I was in touring the house and Mary Beth was out with the dog, it started to rain. So she came back over here to the visitor center to get the dog basket and the pannier off the bike. And she had just gotten the pannier off the bike and was walking back over there and got back under there, and what happens?
Boom!
Boom!
Dan.
Boom!
Just unbelievably loud, and debris flew up in the air. I was like amazed, and Disco was not happy.
But this dirt, you can see, and this hole in the ground, you can see where the dirt is up. Yeah, anyway, that hole in the ground was a lightning strike. Lightning strike. Probably hit the flagpole and then came down and grounded there.
I can't imagine. I cannot imagine how I'd be feeling right now if I had been over there at the rear of the bike.
You'd be feeling dead.
I would have gotten missed, I think, because it was a really pinpoint strike. It missed my bike, you know? So I was back there. I'm afraid of lightning now.
Big bump, Disco. Big bump. We're gonna go find lunch.
That was a fun tour. Did you turn your camera on in there at all?
I almost filmed the whole thing.
Oh, good. Okay, we're going to a restaurant recommended by the docent at the museum called Catherine's. Let's go. We did too just have lunch on a really loud street outside Catherine's Cafe. Catherine and Company, it's called.
Yeah, we didn't film. It's too loud.
Yeah, but we really did just have lunch. Brentley had a fish taco. I had a shrimp salad.
It's really good.
So good.
Mango salsa on my fish taco.
Yummy.
It was grilled tilapia. It's really fantastic.
Really yummy. And it's raining again. It's on and off, sprinkling, so we're gonna try and pedal our butts back to the hotel
And hunker down.
and hunker down.
Watch HGTV.
HGTV.
Well, we didn't get back to the room before the rain started. It's a light rain, so it's not terrible. Hopefully we don't get a honest to God Texas thunderstorm again. Yeah. Rain, rain.
But, and if you can see that train, you can tell that train used to cross the road right at the surface. But you'll notice as we get closer, we go under those tracks. They dug out the road to go under the tracks to get rid of the grade crossing. I like it when they do that. Makes train crossing safer. We're 5 miles into this bike ride since we left the hotel. We didn't have to come very far to see that house, the McFadden house. And we would have ventured a little bit more today because we have the time, but the rain is forcing us back inside. And I'm glad that those railroad tracks are above the grade because the train has stopped. We don't have to stop though. We can just keep right on going, right under it. Here we go. Here comes the Corvairs.
God, look at that wagon. All the Corvairs showed up. We're back in the room. We're gonna take a shower and get ready for the festivities.
Good morning, everybody. It is the next day. We did a little bit of bike riding yesterday. You saw I almost got struck by lightning. That was exciting. The storms have cleared up. It's a beautiful sunny day, and we are going on a driving tour. Greg Riley has organized some wonderful tours for us to see. They're actually going back to the McFadden house today, so we might be able to see a little bit more of that. And then a firehouse museum where we're going to have lunch, and he's going to drive us past some historical homes that have yet to be restored and tell us the history on that. He is a local historian, and we're excited to learn about Beaumont.
That's a 64 Monza coupe. This is a Corvair 700 station wagon. This is what we like to call a survivor. And there's Luna.
This is the J. Cook Wilson mansion.
It's for sale. Can be yours. I see the lights are still on.
We actually rode our bikes over here yesterday and walked through this house. It's really spectacular.
This is amazing.
Yeah, we were here yesterday. But now Luna's here with us. This is the carriage house.
Yeah. Well, this carriage house was built the year after the house was built, and this one. So yeah, take your time, look around.
I was standing under the court of a shed.
You think that's where the horses came to drink? Probably.
Yes.
Are you a horsey?
And they ate here.
Oh, there's some hay still. We forgot to finish up their breakfast. Our next stop is the Fire Museum of Texas. Yeah. Did you see this ladder truck and the steering in the back? Look at the size of that steering wheel. That must have been hard to steer. Yeah, they do.
At least Jeeps are.
Get out of the way! There's a fire!
Your lights weren't on.
His siren was on though. Just wasn't very loud.
So I guess this fire hydrant was made by Disney, was made for Disney for the movie 102 Dalmatians. And then after the movie was done with it, they donated it to Beaumont, Texas. That's the fire museum we were just in. Anytime you get some of these old cars on the road, out and about, invariably have a tech session. Impromptu.
Need
this for the other side, Greg?
Yeah.
I guess we're fixing a fuel leak. I did smell fuel. What are you learning about?
About all the oil that's here.
Where are we?
We're at the Energy Museum
In Beaumont, Texas.
in Beaumont, Texas. That's 240 million years old.
Wow.
That's older than Mary Beth.
It is older than me. It's older than Disco, who's 3 years old today.
Oh, he's such a big boy.
Disco's birthday
Happy birthday,
today.
buddy.
Born in 1885. Ma died of the typhoid next spring, just about the time Pa went broke and lost his rig. Things are commencing to look kind of bleak when a driller struck oil a few miles down the line and Pa hired on as a roughneck on his cable tool rig. Kept me in milk and him in beans.
In 1973, my daddy opened up a Sunoco station in Madison, Wisconsin. 1973.
Did he use this pump?
One just like it. There's a really cool mural at this intersection that's not completed yet, but I'll show you. That's old cars at an old diner. Very cool.
Well, we got everything packed up.
Our time in Beaumont is over.
Yeah, we're heading back to Houston, H-Town.
Yes.
Woo woo.
Let's go to H-Town. I'm
Yeah.
homesick a little bit.
Yeah,
which is nice.
We're gonna go home. It's Sunday. We had a great time, and we'll probably do a little footage of the drive home. But we got to get in Luna and head back to the hacienda.
West. Let's go west.
Going to the coop. We're gonna coop it up. Don't want to forget Mary Beth's Apollo.
Bikes are all loaded on Luna. It is a beautiful 70 degrees right here in Beaumont today, which is going to make a beautiful day to drive. Oh my gosh, clear blue skies. Just a phenomenal day for a drive. The quintessential, I don't know how to say that word, Sunday drive. That's what we're about to do. So looking forward to it. I just wish there was something interesting to see between here and Houston, but I looked. There was nothing to see. So we're just gonna have to enjoy the drive and enjoy our friend Luna here. She's a beaut. I just came out to the van to get Disco his food. On our way back to Houston, we decided to take a little bit of a detour, and we came up to Lake Houston. Came over to Lake Houston Brewery. We're gonna have lunch and enjoy this gorgeous day. They have an outdoor patio. It's absolutely fantastic out here. Cheers.
That's interesting. They put salt and lime in my IPA.
What kind of IPA is it?
I don't know.
Oh, someone interested in this? Someone interested in what I brought for you? His leash just went in the water.
You thought maybe it was bacon.
Yeah, he's a little bit spoiled with the bacon and eggs we've been feeding him from breakfast. Here are the keys.
To the truck.
And I am having a Mexican lager, or a Texican lager, called San Jacinto Warrior.
Where are we?
I already told him. Lake Houston. There it is.
Houston.
Such a beautiful setting, and it is unbelievable this day.
Oh, I don't know that the temperature could be more perfect. I have no
not.
idea what it is, but
And it's low humidity. It's just absolutely stunning.
yeah.
Best way to spend our lunch
Yeah.
here at the Lake Houston Brewery.
We may never leave. We just may live here now. We live here now.
We have our little house with us.
Yeah, we're just gonna sleep in Luna. We're just gonna live here now.
Sing your best friend's song.
What'd you have at this fine establishment?
I had a Cobb salad with blackened chicken.
And how was it?
So it was actually quite good. It was a big portion of chicken. The salad was, it was great. Just everything about it was great. It was the right amount of lettuce, the proportions were right, decent size for the price. I give it a 2 thumbs up. 2 paws up.
1, 2.
1, 2, paws way up.
I had the wedge salad with a side of chicken. Not a side, but added protein. Some grilled chicken. It was very tasty. I love the blue cheese dressing. So good. It paired awesomely with my San Jacinto Warrior Texican lager. Yummy.
Enjoy the ride. See you next time.